YouTubers, Johnny coming at you from Johnny's Corner. If you stopped here to hang out with me on my corner, you know you're getting yourself into another adventure. I'm coming at you to bring you a historical video today. We're switching it up from the normal videos. Get some signage here for you. There we go. We're going to start off by showing you the entrance of the church, which is locked up, but you got stairs that we can access into. So how about we take a walk? See you on the other side. Quick little history about this church. It was started being built in 1839 and ended up being finished in 1841, 42. It was built by Pope Leonidas. He is the first bishop to this church. It was actually built on his property, and this church was actually one of the first churches in Tennessee to not only host just whites, but also blacks as well. So, it was ahead of its time, which is good. But another thing about this church was, during the Civil War, as with many buildings here in the South, this beautiful church, you're probably seeing the trees, let me back up a little bit. This beautiful church, which is modeled after a church in England, was actually ransacked by the Union forces. This church was destroyed, the windows were busted out, it was ransacked, stuff was taken, gold was taken from the church. And then after various battles, the South reclaimed this church and it became a hospital for the southern units of the Confederate Army. And that's where it is said that there's a general that said it is almost worth dying here at this church, protecting it, to be buried in this church, because it is so beautiful. I don't know if we can get inside today. There is no longer any services at this church. That last held service was in 1915. Then it was ended. The reason for its ending and being shut down was due to low attendance, as is with many churches. When there is not enough members or people in the church to support the church, it closes, which is sad. There are so many churches being closed. So, a little chilly out here, guys. But a unique thing about this is that every year there is an annual pilgrimage to this church. There's an annual pilgrimage to this church. Which is really, really cool that they keep the history of this alive. It's also on the National Registry of Historical Sites. So I am going to take you on the adventure here. Let me try to get down and get an angle for you to see how beautiful it was. I think the bell that used to be in the tower was actually first installed. 1856 is when it was installed. So quite a few years after the actual church was built. But as you can see, here's the entrance. It is so beautiful. It's modeled after the what is it, Greco Gothic look. The stairs. Yeah, and let's try it. Yep, as you can tell, it is locked. It is a little nipply out. Oh, say hi, guys! Doing a little adventure with the mama and the baby today. Plaque. Stop here, get a little Sorry if I am shaking a little bit. It is a little chilly. I think it's a brisk 32 degrees. Well, that's creepy. There is a hole cut out in this church. What is in there? Whoa, it's on both sides. What's in there? Get my flashlight, take a look at this. What's in there? I don't know if you guys can see in there. Let me know in the comments below what you see. My corner is filled with all sorts of stuff. God, this is so beautiful. I can't even capture this whole church in my screen here. This is so beautiful. I love the artwork in those glass windows. Alright, maybe it's, I don't know what those slits would be for. But it is beautiful. I'm just taking you right now, I'm taking you along the outside perimeter of the church so that you guys can see what it looks like. There is the grounds of the church. This little driveway here is a roundabout, as you would say. It encompasses the church. Wow. Look at this. I'm gonna assume that this was in here. Whoa. Whoa, what is this? Definitely gonna say someone's living in there. Looks like we got tombstone. Reverend Richard Newell, born London, England, 30th November 1796, and died Hamilton Place, Ashwood, 8th October 1889. Hamilton Place, Ashwood. I'm sure you guys heard of this, but Leonidas Polk was the one who helped build this church. He built this church on his own land here in Antebellum South. His house is not very far away, which was now burnt down, but it was here. So we got some more graves here. Many of the graves that are actually found here at the cemetery are members of the clergy itself. Interesting fact, Leonidas was buried inside the church, and his body was later exhumed and brought to, I believe it's Louisiana, and that's where his body rests in state now. But at one time, this church was the resting place of its original builder and founder. God, this is just cool. What do we got here? Looks like we got a marker. But yeah, I'm going to assume that this was to give access. There's got to be from inside the church. Wow, look at the timbers. Look at how they built stuff back in the day. That is some serious timber. But yeah, guys, that is the church itself. So I'm going to take you around. I've had some people reach out to me lately on my social media through messages and whatnot, telling me about certain places. I want to thank all of my subscribers. I am now up to 29. Thank you so much. Love each and every one of you. I'm going to take a moment to tell you, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Be sure to drop a thumbs up to help support me. And ring that bell, ding ding, to get all the latest notifications when I drop videos. Because you never know when I'm going to do it. Might be daytime, might be nighttime. Who knows? We got a little one waving to me over there. So guys, yeah. just doing a quick little daytime video here. I got nothing to do. We came up here to get my brother his ID here in Columbia. And I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a moment and do a daytime exploration video. God, I love it. This air is cool. It's nippy, but it's cool. One thing that captures my mind is this. This grave is so beautiful. I cannot imagine. I don't know. Obviously someone put this here, but they're not yet deceased. Maybe they are, I don't know, but there's no death date. But this is so beautiful. I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though we were dead, yet shall he live. You know, a lot of people get freaked out walking in cemeteries. I love them because, you know, look at, this is your final resting place, and your family gives you a stone, or you purchase a stone if you're going to be buried, that is going to mark your forever resting place for your body, not your soul. Your soul lives on. So we got some cool things here. Take a quick look around some of the graves. A lot of these are newer, which is kind of cool, because if it was the resting place had stopped, I mean the church itself ended in 1915, but there's still people being buried here. Plots, family members. I noticed one thing, there's a lot of doctors buried in here. Here's another one. Oh, that's cool. He's from the Airborne Division. Different approach. Usually I approach stones from the front. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. I'm going to back out over here. Let me know if you can see that. Kind of has the Templar cross with the name Outlaw, which is obviously their last name. Yep. God is still in charge. Lots of cool stones here. Someone told me that there's some actual statues perhaps in here. I don't know. I haven't seen any. Here's the view from the church from the back. Oh, that's cool. 1910 to 1980. Cross. Assistant manager. Metropolitan Opera. Looks like it says Hannis Robinson. Hannis Robinson. Artwork, guys. I love the artwork. I do not see Madeline or Corey. Or my Penelope. I have a feeling they have left me. Alright guys, so as I was saying before, there are soldiers buried here in this cemetery from the Civil War, both Union and Confederate armies members. The church behind me, like I said, was ransacked and was later protected by the Confederate South after it was regained. So I'm going to try to find some of the soldiers here, resting places. So stand with me, guys, while I walk around and try to find some for you. Alright guys, so I think I came across one toppled over here. Can't really tell, but obviously that's one grave. Private J.A. Seymour, 3rd Tennessee Cavalry, Confederate States Army, February 17th, 1837 to November 1864. Almost made it to the ending of the war. Almost ended. Made it to the end. Here's another one. John Henry Marsh, Polk's Battalion, Tennessee Lieutenant Artillery, Confederate Army, 1839-1864. And I don't know if I'm standing on another one, so I apologize. Can't tell here. These look like they're just laid here. Yeah. We got other ones here as well. Got another one here. 10th Texas Infantry, Confederate Army, Robert B. Young. So there's a few guys. Here's a recent edition from 2010 that was etched in there. This Lewis Hart. Really cool. I have a feeling that this is part of the older half of the cemetery, because we have 1899, 1955, 56. This is just absolutely amazing, guys. I think what they're saying about statues at the church cemetery is the actual statues in Polk Cemetery. There you will find statues of praying Jesus on the mount. Find some praying hands themselves. I think that's what they're talking about as far as look at this. General L.E. Polk. Must be his wife, Sally Polk. 1925. Resting together. Captain Lucius Polk. They made it through the war. James D. Polk. Oh wow, guys, check this one out. This is pretty cool. Obviously, I'm gonna just say it. You can tell what this is modeled after, guys. That is cool. It's got some writing on it. Another cross, Celtic cross. The blood of Jesus, O rise, something. Sin. Let me know if you guys can make this out in the video. I'm trying to get a side view so you can see it better. I don't know if some of this is in Gaelic. Latin. There we go. That's pretty cool. It's modeled after the church. Pretty cool. Some more over here. Some more over here. Sarah Polk, Dallas. That's pretty cool. Definitely thought it was a family cemetery. A lot of Polks buried here. Oh, look! Stragglers! They're probably mad I'm walking. Probably didn't know I was going to be planning on making a video. Got some older graves back here, kind of mixed in. If you look, guys, they're mixed in. Now, I don't know if there are blacks buried here in the cemetery. I'm assuming it would be, because if their congregation was both black and white, I would hope that the blacks would have the same respect and rights to being buried in a cemetery as well as the whites. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Whoa, are these new? I mean, no disrespect, just sharing the history. And by all means, if you guys know anything about the cemetery as well, feel free to comment in the sections below. In memory of Elizabeth Polk, who died 24th of November, 1829, 63 years of age. May you rest in peace. Lady Gladys. Like I said, there's an annual pilgrimage that comes out here once a year, and it draws quite the crowd. I find it amazing. Get this very last section over here. I like the artwork. It's amazing what you can do. Irish Hopkins. Alright guys, so there you have it. Brought you a little video, daytime exploration. Just a little video to bring you guys some content. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to subscribe, click that like button, and ring the bell, ding ding. Get all the latest content. But I think I'm going to wrap up the video here for now, guys. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.